So in this video, we're going to take a quick look at all the different types of filtration systems there are out there for your aquarium.
So what makes a good filter a good filter?
Is it flow so strong that the dance floor is constantly kept clean of detritus? In other words, poop. Or is it a sponge filter that just gradually takes the water through its system and back out calmly? The truth is, there's no right or wrong answer to this one. Every tank's different. Every tank requires different things, and it's up to you to pick the best one for your tank. But more importantly, for your fish. So in this video, we're going to take a quick look at just some of the filters I've got in my 2 tanks and see what works well and what doesn't for me. And that's what's important. Not what works best for Corey from Co-op or for, how can I say, for the fish in his filterless tanks. It's what works best for you. First one we're going to talk about today, you probably were unaware I even had. And you'd have to look very carefully in the top tank to actually see it. There it is there, the under gravel filter. I know what you're saying, that's not gravel. Correct. These filters are designed to work best with gravel. So what happens is there's a plate underneath. You can't actually see that plate at the minute, but there is a plate underneath with vents in and an air lift. What this actually does, it pulls the water through the gravel, if that was gravel, and then the bubbles and do an air lift, push it back out, water. So which means all the detritus gets trapped in your gravel, and your gravel vacuum then becomes essential. The cons against the under gravel filter is it's very low flow. If you've got fish that desire a little bit of flow to fight and have a bit of fun in, this isn't one for you. So we'll take that into consideration when you're picking your filter for your aquarium. The next one on the list is the sponge filter. I'll just give this a quick wipe as I'm busy talking. This is a staple in anyone's fish room because of its low cost and simplicity. All it really is again air driven, simple design that is proven to be a favourite amongst the hobby. It doesn't create much flow, but you might need much flow, and if that's the case, this is definitely an option for its cheapness and durability. All you have to do is basically take it out, rinse it, put it back in, take it out, rinse it, put it back in. The only cons to this one is it takes up a lot of real estate within your tank. Now that might be a thing for you where you want everything out the tank, but we'll discuss that later. The next one we're going to take a look at is this one, the internal filter. Now this is a fantastic filter in the right tank, and many people swap these out for no reason other than they've watched a YouTube video about bigger, better. You don't have to. This would probably do 99% of the job that you're after. These come with a wide range of fixtures. You can get spray bars, nozzles, anything you want, and this would probably do everything you need it to do. You get chambers full of sponges that sieve the poop out, and that's all you really need. If you've got this much surface area already in your tank, you don't need media. You only really need media when you're overstocked and you've also got a bare bottom tank with nothing for the bacteria to cling to apart from the sides of the glass that you're trying to clean constantly. So don't overlook this one. the internal filter. It comes in a lot of sizes, a lot of ranges, a lot of wattage, and it gives you a very versatile filter for starting off. So don't be discouraged about buying. I mean, look at that one. It's nearly 14 years old and I can still get it to work. The only con about these filters is hiding them in the tank. Now that's not a very good placement, but you can actually hide them better than that. Next up is the hang on the back filter, or as the cool kids call them, the HOBs. These are pretty cool. They take all that filtration and hang it outside the back of the tank, hence the name, hang on the back. But if you're going to try and get one, try and get one where the pump is situated inside and under the water line. That way is if you have your power cut, it doesn't run dry and you don't have to prime it again to get it started. This one here is the Tidal 35. Too small for this size tank, but I have got multiple on the tank. The real plus side to these hang on the back filters is that it takes most of the housing and puts it on the outside.
So most of these filters we've discussed so far will see you from your small aquariums to your medium size. And some will actually have a model that will take you to the larger size. But if you're going to get serious about bigger tanks, you may want to consider the next two as possible filtration systems for them.
Next up is
The canister filter.
yes, the external canister filter. Comes in multitude of sizes. It can take you from your small tanks to your large tanks. Discreetly hidden away, this takes all your filtration needs from inside the tank to an external position with only the minimum left within the tank. The only real con to the canister filter is out of sight, out of mind, and you tend to forget to give it a clean. You can see why these are so popular in their hobby. Taking everything that you want to hide out of your tank, taking all that ugliness, like myself, and hiding it in the cupboard underneath. Which leads us on to our next one, which is going to be the sump tank. Now unfortunately I don't have a sump tank, but I've reached out to my good friends on YouTube, and some of them have lent us some footage to continue the video. So Gail from GV Aquariums Australia and Arnold from King's Aquariums in Antwerp very kindly lent us this footage so I can get the next part done about sumps. So basically, sump is a water box either underneath or above your original tank, where you take water from your original tank through a filtration system underneath to do your mechanical, your biological and your chemical, and then pump back into your tank. This way it's really popular in the salt water, but it's becoming more popular in fresh water, as it takes everything that you've got in your tank and only leaves an input and an output in the tank. It takes all your heaters away because you can put them in, takes everything out the tank, unsightly, out, removed. And that's a good thing because it gives you the real estate space left in your tank for what you want, fish and plants. Please be sure to check out both their videos. I'll leave a link in the description to both of them to get a full in-depth overview of how a sump actually works. Both these videos will show you in depth and worth a check out. So like I say, check the description and give them a try. The only real con about a sump is sometimes it overflows. But there is measures that you can put in place to make sure this doesn't happen and limit it. So hopefully this video has helped you gain a little bit more understanding about what's out there when it comes to filtration for your aquarium. If it has, please feel free to give it a like. It costs nothing, and if you got to this part of the video, you must have liked it. See you later. Ta-da!
Most of these filters that we've discussed so far, water straight in the eye. Chill. Next. Most of these I can't. Right. Chill. Action.